कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जना गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन भज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन भज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन भज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन भज जनरंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा Last week we had a very quality discussion and lot of interaction and participation on the topic of the shloka na tvevaham jatunasham na tvam nime janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyamah sarve vayam ataparam. Shall we repeat this? Na tvevaham jatunasham na tvam nime janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyamah sarve vayam atah param. Lord Krishna, after chastising Arjuna, lightly saying that you are speaking like learned man, but what you are speaking is not of knowledge. A learned person will not speak like this, because Arjuna was lamenting on the bodily platform. Though his concern was noble, not to kill the elders of the family, but it was required to establish dharma, because Kshatriya has to punish the miscreants, bring in the rule of punishment and justice, so that society, there will be law and order in the society. That is the purpose. And immediately after that, Lord Krishna begins the lesson. Interestingly, the first verse is the philosophy of what Krishna will be teaching in the next 15-20 verses. Krishna has not yet taught about soul, but he has already mentioned the application of soul. You see here, Usually what we do, we build up. We say, when we teach, we say from the known to the unknown, we go. But Krishna is first speaking about the unknown. He is telling neither nor there was a time nor I did not exist, means I was there, you are there, you will continue to be there. That is about the eternity of the soul. He is telling about soul is eternal without giving the detailed description of the soul, body. This is very interesting. He is giving the what you call as the statement of the equation or the theory that Krishna is going to speak about in the next few verses. He has not yet told about soul, but in the beginning he is telling about application of soul. That previously we existed, now we are existing, we will continue to exist. Definitely he is not speaking about body here, because the body was born at certain time and body is going to die at certain time. So when I say my body was existing, he is existing, will exist, doesn't matter, will not hold good here. That logic, it applies to the soul, exactly directly to the soul. And next verse speaks about, several verses speak about the soul and also application of living on the platform of the soul even during difficult times, ups and downs. See, the philosophy is in India especially, everyone knows that we are soul. Knowingly, indirectly, we have heard about this concept of soul is heard. Correct? Everyone knows. And we also know about karma. However, a atheistic one person is, he has heard about soul. But the problem in today's world is application of that knowledge in present life and giving importance to that aspect of life, prioritizing. What is our priority? We say, no, what is priority 1, priority 2, what is priority? So though we are the soul, we know, and our existence will continue as soul, not at this body, or even present life is only will end at certain time. But think about it, how many of us give priority to the eternal soul than the temporary present body or present life? Where is the priority given by most people? Present life. Some or other pull on. Kaise bhi, sometimes we call it as existential pressure or existential struggle, you can say, survival struggle. We start off going to school in a anxiety that whether I will get a job or not, whether I will get some survival means or not. Correct? They study hard, do so much, and children say, don't focus, no, just focus on the getting job. There is no time for soul, Bhagavad Gita, keep it aside. It is kept aside. At the max, 5 minutes of prayer in the school, that's all. But it's totally kept aside, and all focus up to your 21, 22 years is purely on getting a job. Okay, after getting job, at least now you focus on the soul. No, they have to come to a certain level or make some money, reserve. Then keep it aside now in the what you call formative years of career. We call formative years, beginning. Correct? Or kuch kar lo, pad lo, skill up, upskilling this and that. The whole focus is on keeping aside things and focusing on making money. That will go another 5-10 years. Then there will be family, then children. That pressure will again catch him by the neck several times. So all life we are some or other fighting, battling out different issues or phases of life, and the focus or the priority on what is most important somehow or other slips off. Isn't it? Very few devotees, people have the intelligence to keep it as priority one all along. All along here for present generation or society means after settling down. Okay, now you study hard, do something. Once you settle down, from day one of your settling down, you start. That is a luxury. Some people even stay, okay, let you retire and then you take it up. But how many of us will survive until we retire? That's it. But Prahlad Maharaj says, he tells about prioritizing it even before. Kaumaram acharayata prajna. From the age of 5, make this your priority one. 2 priorities. One is the life part and the living part. I call it life and living. About the soul plan, the soul aspect we have to focus. We have to evolve as a soul, or what you call unentangle ourselves from this entanglement of the soul. The soul is stuck in the cycle of birth and death. We have to release ourselves from this cycle. That is priority. In fact, this is most important and the only priority. Apart from that, since we have accepted a body, to maintain this body, we have to earn some food and have a house to live. Those arrangements. Two aspects are going on. Because we are made of two components. All of us are made of two components. One is the soul, another is the body. Correct? We have two things in us. The body is the covering and the soul is the person. So our life should also have two components. When we are made of two components, we should also have two components of life, which is the first component has to be, first and priority on all along has to be the progress on the platform of the soul, spiritual progress. Every day, you heard of statements like we have to inch towards our goal every day, every basis. Are you moving, inch means are you moving towards your set goal? Whatever is people's defined goal. It's a motivation speak. Just check, are you inching, are you moving towards your goal or not on a daily basis. So on this, if that applies to both aspects, we must dedicate a certain portion of time and endeavor to make progress on the platform of soul on a daily basis, not on a whenever possible or best effort whenever there is festival. No, it has to be just like we make progress on the professional front every day. We learn something or we do go to work every day. Similarly, same focus. In fact, more priority has to be given to the platform of the soul. This is the most important lesson of Bhagavad. We have to focus on the progress of the soul, because that is what is me. We are very much used, or we have been trained to take care of ourselves. अपना देखो, अपना इंतजाम करो, make arrangements for your own progress. Correct? Make arrangements. ये सब क्या है? इंतजाम है. You studied so hard, got a job, you are making so many arrangements. खुद के लिए इंतजाम, खुद का तरक्की के लिए इंतजाम. So common thing, arrangement, make arrangements for progress of yourself. That also should include to both aspects. अपना आत्मा उद्धार के लिए भी इंतजाम करो और शरीर का निर्माण का भी इंतजाम करो. Correct? We have to make arrangements for maintenance of family, and also we have to make arrangements for progress of the spiritual progress. Correct? So that arrangement is the practice of Bhakti Yoga. The chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, chanting we do, the Bhagavad Gita reading, attending satsang, taking prasadam. This is the arrangement. It's very simple. It's not like super complex. We are going to stand upside down or no other. Very simple process of Bhakti Yoga. Though it looks simple, but the impact or the effect it has on us or our spiritual progress is amazing. Without our knowledge, we are moving towards perfection. That is the greatest benefit. Now we will come straight to the topic of discussion of the soul. This is very famous verse. We can chant together. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. As this is very common sense, we all have seen it, not difficult to, it's very easy to understand. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youthhood to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. As all of us we have seen, in this body we have moved from different phases. All of us were infants, all of us from infant we became to small babies, then children, then teenage, then adulthood, middle age, then slowly we move towards middle age, then old age, and one fine day we have to give up the body. It's a cycle. Everyone goes through cycle. Correct? All of us are born, we grow, come to a middle age where at the peak of our physical and mental strength, peak, and then it's a parabola. It's a graph. It goes down, keeps going up, comes to a point, middle point, then it starts dropping. All of us have seen this. Similarly, as we change bodies from boyhood to youthhood, then to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at the time of death. So definition of death here is, death is simply a process of changing body. It is simply a process of changing body. It is not a super tragic event as such. On the platform of the soul, it is not a very, very tragic incident. For example, I am wearing this shirt. If I change my shirt after, you would have changed shirts. The shirt you are wearing 15 years ago, is it existing? It's gone. Did you cry over that shirt? Arey, chhodna pada, chhod raha hu, kapda chhod raha hu. Do you cry over old clothes? We have to leave behind torn clothes and wear a new clothes. It's, you don't cry over it. Similarly, body is also a dress only, a dress worn by the soul. And how long this is wearable? As long as it is good to wear, it is fit to wear or fit to stay. The moment it is not usable, not wearable, torn, it has to be changed. Body death is simply the change of body, change of the body by the soul. It has least impact or what you call damage upon the soul. The soul continues, the same fresh soul continues. Soul always remains eternal. And a dhira is one who is not bewildered by such a change. But it's not easy to say. All of us are disturbed at the thought of death, and we become morose and sorrowful at the occasion of the death of our dear ones. Someone that passes away in our family, we immediately become very sorrowful, because it is natural, because we are attached to our body, attached to our family members. Of course, we don't speak about people who are in gross ignorance, though they have heard about soul here and there, but it has not gone inside. So they will definitely feel it as the end of the world. Body is all that. Many, okay, in India we don't see much. In the West, Srila Prabhupada was speaking to one very big philosopher. The question was, Prabhupada asked, what do you think will happen at the time of death? What will happen at the time of death? Then he said, Swamiji, I think at the time of death, it will all finish. I will be gone. My whole life will be finished. I am done. It is a dead end of my existence. That was his idea, understanding of soul. No idea. After I am done, dead end. I'm like, it's like crushing. You pick up a ball, crush it and level it, finish it. That's all. He felt that end of the body is end of our existence. And another very learned scholar, his idea was, Prabhupada asked him, what is your goal of life? What do you want to achieve in life? He said, I'll just work hard, whatever I am doing, and die peacefully. That's all he wanted to achieve in life. So die peacefully. Where is peace? When you are done so many simple activities, he doesn't know that there is another cycle. Another cycle is not heard of, not even spoken about. So this continuation or the cycle, the next phase of life is very, very unheard of. They don't hear, and even if they hear also, there is no real application, or they don't, the exact word to use will be, they don't relate to it. Are you getting the word? Relate to this concept of the soul. We don't relate to it. For example, certain things like war and inflation, it's related to us. Now gas will become 3,000 rupees if somebody says LPG gas. We feel the heat. Oh, it's coming to me, close to me. Correct? So there will be a lot of disruptions in social order and all this and that, movements will be blocked. We relate to it. But the concept of the soul, we don't relate to it. Because the covering of this world is so much concentrated or saturated with ignorance. Just step outside. The outside world is so much saturated with ignorance that it will pull us into that pool and again bring us back on the bodily platform. it will drag you within seconds. You hear a heavy lecture, very heavy lecture about soul, hear a heavy lecture and go out, within 10 minutes you will be again back into that pool. It will drag, hey, kuch karna hai, over hai. Correct? Or even sense attraction, something very attractive you see to eat something, immediately we forget what we learned. It is very, very easy to stay on the spiritual platform all the time. Correct? It's very easy to slip over to the body platform. Very easy to slip over. But we have to remind ourselves. The Bhagavad Gita, the satsang, is to remind ourselves we have to stay on the bodily, spiritual platform all the time and not get dragged down by the bodily platform. Last time I told you about the example of the money I am carrying. Correct? You are not there. So, what did you hear the story last time? If I am carrying some money in my pocket, correct? For example, let's say I am coming from out of home. Okay, let's say I have some cash at home. I keep in my pocket. It's my money, hard-earned money. It's with me. And on the road there is some notanki. Somebody is dancing, and somebody is doing some funny movements. I become absorbed in seeing him. I sing, and somebody takes the money out of me and he hooks my money. He steals my money. Okay. Now will my losing money make any impact or difference to that fellow who is dancing? No, he will go on. Maybe he himself has arranged it for us to become absorbed and pick it up from another partner. I lost it. It's my loss. So the example is given. We carry certain values with us, our spiritual values, our culture values, when we come from your home or family. But be seeing the disturbance outsiders, some people doing something. Today I was coming in metro was full, too full, more than required. You know why? Chinnaswamy Stadium. There is match going on. People are getting on Kabban Park, the MG Road, people are wearing this thing, all these t-shirts and all. So full. People are paying 16,000 rupees to get a ticket. 16, sometimes 40,000 also, 40, 50,000. They pay so much money to get. That also not available, sir. For that last time Dhakamukhi happened, so many people died. There's some announcement, unplanned free ticket, some window, some open or something. But still the rush is going on. Many people died, that doesn't make any difference. So people, it's very easy to become absorbed in material objects. Anyway, so we have to be careful of where we have to go. Why this is important? Why I am stressing on this is because the outside world is fully saturated with ignorance, and it's very, very easy to slip into ignorance. That's why Maya, very important. Listen to this. Maya has two energies. Maya Shakti, one is spiritual energy, another is external material energy. So this Maya Shakti has two aspects. One is Prakshepatmika Shakti. What is that? Prakshepatmika. Prakshepatmika means throwing us from the spiritual world to the material world. Throw. You hold and throw, drop. Like police catches a criminal and throw him in the jail. Whoever has rebelled against the Lord, whoever has broken the principles of the spiritual world, they are picked up and thrown in the material world. That is, which energy is that? Prakshepatmika. Kshipan means throwing. Prakshepatmika Shakti, first energy. After throwing them here, second energy is called as Avaranatmika Shakti. Avaranatmika means covering the intelligence. Maya covers our intelligence by this illusion of bodily concept of life. All of us, like somebody putting an anjan, while you're going into a room, you put anjan, put a tilak, that will make you forget who you are. So that is the kind of, it's like a gas chamber, gas of ignorance is filled all over here. So all of us, because of this Avaranatmika Shakti. First one is Prakshepatmika Shakti, throwing into the material pool. Second is the Avaranatmika Shakti, which covers our intelligence. So whoever is covered will think about bodily concept of life. So we have to protect ourselves. So Krishna consciousness means to come out of this avaran or this covering of ignorance. So it says, as the body moves from boyhood to youth to old age, similarly the soul moves on to another body. And now application part immediately. Matra sparshastu kauntaya sitoshna sukha dukkada agamo paino nityas Tam titikshasva bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception of sign of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Very important here. As this is spoken about in the courses and even when you speak about in motivation speak. The good and bad times, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, good and bad times, are just like the appearance of winter and summer season. Now we are in summer. The previous winter was very cold. We are all wearing double jackets and it's very very cold outside. Now we are feeling the heat. It's so much summer. Then monsoon will come. Correct. So the seasons will change. And the water, cold water, which was very painful 3 months ago, now it is a pleasant during summer season. Hot water which was pleasant, now it is suffering. If I ask you to take a hot water bath, you will feel suffering because it is not pleasant to the skin. Just a matter of perception. So Krishna is giving advice to Arjuna that this non-permanent appearance of distress and happiness are like the changing seasons. So do not become disturbed. One who is dhira doesn't become disturbed by this appearance and disappearance of the seasons. We have to focus on duty. Examples are given that cooking. So because it is summer, if the person who is cooking stops cooking, how is it possible? It doesn't. If the mother stops cooking, then what will we eat? She doesn't stop. Okay, during winter it may be fun. They will get heat in the kitchen and it's comfort to cook in the heat in the winter. But because it is summer, the mother doesn't stop cooking. And because it is winter, the sadhaka doesn't stop taking early morning bath. So those who are sadhakas, they take early morning bath. Especially the yogis, they stand up to the neck in cold water and then they do their meditation. Correct? Even the musicians, they rise early and they clean their throat early in the morning. They do gargling and all. So that is their sadhana. They cannot stop. So whatever is the external circumstances, we should not stop our duty. To us, how it will apply to us as in the present situation. It applies that sometimes you feel like when things are going good, we would like to do sadhana. Such people are called as fair weather Vaishnavas. When the weather is fair, मौसम अच्छा है, personal life का, सब अच्छा ठीक चल रहा है, life is going good salary, good everything. Hare Krishna Krishna, great bhakti. Hare Krishna Krishna. Moment there is some ladkada disturbance, so he'll keep his japa everything outside and start blaming the Lord. इतना साल किया मैं भक्ति, भगवान क्या किया? Why Lord shouldn't have happened this? Or we start getting into a blame mode. We should not become fair weather Vaishnavas. Our sadhana should continue consistently. Whether sometimes all of us go through some ups and downs, whatever in different capacities, but our Krishna consciousness has to go on. Whether we like it or not, difficult or good, our morning sadhana, our japa reading should go on. This is very important. Yam hinam vedayante purusham purushashaba samadukha sukham dhiram somrutattvaya kalpate. Oh, best among men, Arjuna. The person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. Eligibility for liberation. Who is eligible? Person is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both. We have to be steady in both difficulty and good times. Does it mean we have to become like stones? No crying, no happiness, no smiling. Become like unemotional, non-emotional beings? Not possible. Difficulties will definitely come. When Abhimanyu died, Arjuna was crying like anything. It's not that, okay, my son died, let me focus on duty. No. We are human beings. Emotions will come through. We will feel happy, we will feel unhappy. This is part of our, at least for the conditioned people, normal people will feel. But that may be there for a moment, but that should not stop us from doing our duties. Life has to go on. We have to resume to our normalcy. That's why I said, for any reason, at any time, chanting cannot stop. No way. There should never be a day when you are not chanted. If you are committing 4 rounds or whatever, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, whatever is your commitment, that cannot stop at any moment. If you check at like 2026, if you check at the end of 2026, you should be proud to say, or you should feel like, you should have the determination to say that not a single day passed in 2026 when I did not chant Hare Krishna, or when I did not open Bhagavad. Is it possible? Shall we do for 26? Starting from tomorrow, a few days is April month. Okay, 3 months, we don't know. But starting from month of April, the next 9 months. Can we do this? You can even note down also in your spreadsheet or notebook you write down. Every day, next 9 months, not a single day should pass by without your chanting and without reading Bhagavad Gita. Can you do every day? So that's a very good consistency, na? So no matter what is happening in your life, happenings of in your life. Luckily, even during Sutakam, if somebody has passed some birth, whatever occasions at home, that time also you may stop doing puja. Puja is not allowed during Sutakam. If there is a birth at home, it is Sutakam. Puja is not allowed, but chanting is allowed. Reading Bhagavad Gita is very much allowed. See, every day, continuously, chanting can continue. So next 9 months, not a single day should pass by without my chanting and reading. Because after studying this Bhagavad Gita, what is the conclusion? After studying about Atma Tattva and philosophy, about all this entire Bhagavad Gita, the conclusion will be to continue our sadhana. Because sadhana is what will take us forward. Na? Sadhana. Sadhya, sadhana, sadhaka. For the sadhaka, sadhana is the means through which you will achieve the goal. Okay? So he is saying, what is the qualification for liberation? One who study in both and study and is consistently studying his sadhana. Nasato vidyate bhava na bhava vidyate sata ubhayorapi drishtvantas tanayos tattva darshivihi. Those who are seers of the truth, those who know the truth, have concluded that of the non-existent, the material body, there is no endurance, and of the soul, eternal, there is no change. They have concluded by studying the nature of both. People have studied 2 aspects. One is the soul, another is the body, nature of both. Those who studied both, they know that, okay, let's study. If you study the soul and body, what is observation? Is the body eternal? Is the body eternal? No, body is subject to annihilation or destruction. Is the soul eternal? Yes. If the soul is eternal, the body is not eternal. So who is my real self? The body or the soul? My real self is the soul. Body is only a present temporary residence, or a present temporary the vehicle we are using at the present. Those who have studied both have concluded. And those who are intelligent, he said there are levels of intelligence. The most intelligent person will learn by hearing. So if somebody has already studied the philosophy, why you want to do it again? Why you want to reinvent the wheel? They have given it after detailed study to accept the lesson, which is, or the inference concluded by them. So they have inferred that of the soul there is no loss, there is no annihilation, and of the body there is no endurance. It is going to be annihilated anyway. So focus your energy and invest your energy on that which is your real self and which is our real benefit. Further, the different ways Lord is explaining the same thing. Avinashitu tadviddiyena sarvam idam patam vinasham avavesyasya na kaschit kartum arasi. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. What pervades the body is what is pervading all our body is the soul. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Now, how to understand the presence of the soul? The best way to do is by studying the present living body and a dead body. Person is living and person dead. What is the difference? There is no movement, there is no sensation. He is lying dead like a matter. He doesn't speak, there is no response. There is no life in him. Correct? The person who is dead and person who is alive is moving. And how do you feel the presence of the soul? Someone is alive, somebody is opening his eyes and closing, he is moving around, he is talking, breathing, means he is alive, breathing. Okay? And the soul, which is in the region of the heart, pervades its influence all over the body. By how? How do you feel that someone is still alive and is active? How do you feel? By sense of touch, sensation. Correct? See, if I touch my finger and pinch here, I will feel the pain. Correct? There is sensation all over the body. Now the one interesting question. We feel wherever there is consciousness, we call consciousness. We feel the pain and pleasure in that body. If I am closing my eyes, if somebody pinches my finger, I will get it, I will feel it, I am getting the feel. Okay. Now tell me, how is the consciousness or awareness spreading all over the body? What is the media? How is it spreading? Where all it is spread? You know, from, and of course, we'll keep aside the dead elements. If I pinch your hair, will you feel the pain? Will you feel pain? Today morning I went for a haircut. I am not crying.
No, if you pluck it then.
If you pluck, because it's touching the skin. If I hold only the upper portion and cut the upper portion, I went for a haircut, I didn't cry. Correct? So if I cut the hair, does it pain? If you cut your nails, does it pain? If you cut the skin portion, it will pain. But the so dead cells, hair and the nails doesn't pain. Okay. Now question is, all over the body there is consciousness. What is the media of this consciousness? How does it transfer? How does it travel?
Blood cells or nerve?
Blood cells or
Nerve system.
nerve. Okay, nervous system is connected. Wherever there is nervous system, there is consciousness. But does nervous system alone help in consciousness or awareness?
It will give signal to our brain.
Yes. Wherever there is nervous system and wherever there is blood flow. Some people during some accident, this certain portion got disconnected from the nervous system. Even if you dip their finger in hot water, they will not feel anything, because that portion is disconnected from the, there is no blood supply. So the inference is consciousness flows through the blood, and wherever the blood flows through nervous system, both same. So wherever there is active nervous system is the blood should flow, otherwise it's not active. Right? Wherever there is flow of blood, we feel the consciousness. Right? So when we feel the dead body, it's cold. There is no movement of blood. It's inactive. That's why you don't feel the difference. Which pervades all your body is consciousness. And what is the source of that consciousness? From where consciousness is coming? It's not just nervous system. Consciousness springs from the soul. Wherever there is, like for example, the electric supply is set. But until there is current, there is no use of that circuit. Circuit works only when there is current. If there is no current, no circuit. Though circuit is well connected, all pakka, circuit is pakka. It doesn't flow if there is no current supply. So the soul is the current which spreads all over the body. And also there is a body is so beautifully made. We speak about this chakras, nadis, and so that is actually this whole system of chakras, chakra, nadi, all there are 72,000 nadis in our body. 72,000 nadis. This is very interesting topic. It is this all chakras and nadis are nothing but the power supply system. There is a branching and sub-branching of power system. Like basic electrical circuit works, the power comes into a grid line, power grid line. From power grid line, you don't directly get from the grid line to here. Correct? it is spread by area wise, zone wise. Bangalore, they say south, north, east, west. It is distributed. It's a distribution system, right? Power distributed. From there it comes to the each zone. From zone it is again split into further subdivisions. Subdivisions. It is spread over, all over. It comes to your home just a 420 watts, what we get volts. But the power there is mega, 10,000, 20,000 volts. It's high, high volt current. But how it is split into small quantity and comes to the earth mass. Similarly, so these the chakras and the nadis, all this is a perfect distribution system of this energy or consciousness. And if you see, human body is exactly symmetric. If you fold the middle portion, it will be exact same, hand, leg, the nervous system, everything fold. If there is a stroke happens on one side. If one side gets stroked, the other part will be still working condition. So one part fails, the other part still works. So it is split into two portions, and there is a two parallel power supply systems. Along there are three main nervous systems. One is the spinal cord, and parallel to spinal cord there are two more cords on each side of the parallel system. There is a parallel supply line, right side and left side of the spinal cord, and from there the energy is distributed. It's a proper energy distribution system. The 7 chakras and it comes to each and every part of the body. Power is supplied through that. What is that power? Consciousness. Consciousness is spread, and the life energy is spread all over the body. So what pervades the entire body is the consciousness, which is yes.
Soul and nadi is okay. What is chakra?
What is
Chakra.
They are different distribution systems. Soul is the source, and these are the receiving points. The chakras are receiving points, and nadis are the distributions where it's the pipeline. Is the wire we call.
What is the function of chakras?
Chakras is basically they are the junction points. Chakra means what basically? No, is basic language. In Kannada we have chakra. Disc. Okay. Chakra is a disc. That's one meaning. Another very layman language meaning of chakra. Paya, wheel. Correct. What vehicle runs on? Chakra. Chakra means wheel. Vehicle runs on the chakra. Similarly, chakras are the wheels on which your body is running. Simplest term.
7 times, sir?
What is that?
7 different times.
They are in different parts of the body, from the lower abdomen up to the this point, and each has different functions. Each chakra has different functions, and the nadis, 72, each nadi has its own some function, and there is one nadi called as Sushumna nadi, which activates for the yogis. Sushumna nadi is the nadi in which what you call Kundalini Shakti is generated when they do sadhana. So when that Kundalini Shakti is generated in the Sushumna nadi, they get these siddhis. They can become smaller, bigger. They can, Anima, Lagima, all these chakras. So basically, chakra means the wheels on which your body is running. And technically speaking, they are the power receiving points. They are the main distribution lines or junction points. And from that junction, energy is spread all over the body. Again, pranas. There are 3 aspects. The pranas, there are actually 10 pranas. We only speak about pancha prana. Prana, Apana, Samana, Mana, Udana. There are further 5 more. Devadatta, Dhananjaya, Kurma, Devadatta, Dhananjaya. Then there is 2 more. So Kurma means what? Contraction. Whenever each Vayu has its own function. Correct? Prana, Apana, Samana, Mana, Udana. Some of them will help you breathe upwards, upward movement. Some of them will help you downward movement. Pushes down. Like childbirth doesn't happen, it happens by the push of the vayus. Our excretion activities by the push. Some vayus help in equilibrium. The body has to stay. It has to. When we are standing erect. We don't fall off. Somebody has to maintain the equilibrium inside the system. Some of them help in breathing. Some of them help in the secretion of different secretions. So they have different functions. The pranas, which is breathing up and down. The nadis, among them there are three main nadis. I told. The central nadi and right and left. Two central main pipelines, and the chakras. Three factors maintain our body. And I said it's symmetric, exact symmetry, human body. Correct? So they are the junction points to which energy is distributed over the body. The moment they disturb the chakras, there is equilibrium, there is loss of equilibrium. And with pranas, there is a difference in pranas, one can go crazy also because the brain stops functioning. It doesn't know, there is no synchrony between the body, mind and actions. You cannot connect it. There is mismatch. Correct? All these psychological disorders also come from the vata dosha. There is the disturbance in the pranas, vayu disturbance. It's a very detailed science. But what I meant to say, chakra simple means the wheel on which your body is running. Without wheel, where will you go? Correct? Very crucial. Body can be summarized into what else? What are the three things?
Soul, chakra,
Soul is the source. Soul. Body doesn't come in the soul. Is supplying. Three things that maintain the body is the chakra, pranas and the nadis. Three things maintain the body. Then the next verse is the same point Lord is explaining in different through different viewpoints. Antavanta ime deha nitya shukta sharirina anashina prameyasya tasmadidasya bharata. The material body is the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is due to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. The material body, Antavanta ime deha nitya shukta sharirina. There are two things here. Sharira and Shariri. Sharira, Shariri. Deha, Dehi. Dehi nosmin yata deha. Deha is the body. Dehi is the owner of the body. Dehi is the soul. Deha is the body. Like the house and the owner of the house. And Sharira is the body. Shariri is the soul staying inside the body. Shariri. We are Shariri. And Sharira is the body which the Shariri has accepted. Here it is saying the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, eternal living entity is sure that the body is definitely going to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. And the next verse, neither you thinks that the living entity, the slayer, nor you who thinks is slain is in knowledge. For the self slays not, nor is slain. Slay means kill. One who thinks that someone can kill the body, someone can kill any body is not in knowledge, because the body is anyway already killed. But the soul neither kills nor is killed. If Arjuna were to think, if I kill Bhishma, then his existence will be killed as an individual. That is not going to happen. He will continue to live as an individual. What you might kill is only the body of the individual or the soul. The soul has accepted. Up to 20th. Okay, we'll do this one more. This very famous sloka. Na jayate mriyate va kadachan nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuya ajo nityam shashvatoyam prano na hanyate anyamane sharire. For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. Don't think. So the soul is neither born nor will die. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. Prabhupada quoted this sloka several times. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. It means the soul survives the death of the body. Even when the body is killed or dies, The soul does not die. The soul does not end. The soul continues to exist and its journey continues. So here our main issue or the main challenge we are suffering is not related to the body. It is related to the soul. No, where is the problem? We call it root cause analysis. We are suffering, but to solve, to make temporary fixes is not a solution. We have to go to the root of the problem. There is I think I told this example. To solve any problem, the permanent solution would be to go to the root of the problem. Let's say one individual had some boils on the body. He had some boils. He went to a doctor. The doctor just cut it off, did the dressing and sent home. There was a boil here. He dressed it and sent home. Then the boil started came here. Went to another doctor. He did dressing and sent home. Then the boil on the forehead. He also dressed and did dressing and sent. He only did dressing on the part where there was problem. Then he went to the fourth doctor. He got frustrated. The fourth doctor didn't immediately do the dressing part. He also checked the blood of that person. He took the blood test. Then he found out that there is sometimes some problem. The blood is contaminated. Then all this allergy and all these problems start. So he didn't just do the dressing. He took the blood examination. He examined the blood. Then he found out that because of the blood contamination, these problems are starting. He treated the blood. He did the purification of the blood. So when that was treated, there were no boils anywhere. The boils stopped showing up. So who is the person who did the final solution or the real solution? Not the temporary fixes. The doctor who treated the cause, the root of the problem. Correct? In companies we call root cause analysis. RCA we do whenever there is problem. Correct? So RCA of this whole problem, people are struck, they are solving problems. Oh, I have this medical problem, I go to doctor and get it fixed. I have a financial problem, I earn money and fix it. I have some requirements, I work hard and fix it. So I have mental problem, I'll go to doctor and or console myself, do study. So we are firefighting problem after problem in life. All of us are firefighting problem. But is anyone thinking what is the root cause? Where these problems springing? Where are they coming out of? Where are these problems? This is the crux of discussion what I am trying to do. Where are these problems coming from? Because death is definitely a problem. People are trying to avoid it. They are trying to fight it. They are going to postpone death. All these challenges are going on. But nobody is thinking where these problems are coming from. Where are they coming from?
Karma.
Huh?
Karma.
Karma is also another problem because we did something in the past, we are suffering here. Now we do something and we will continue. So karma, okay, let's say, because of the past karma, I have some problem. There is some disease or something I got because of my past karma. So I'll go to the Purohit. Do you know the meaning of Purohit? Huh? Pura is a very good example. Pura means a city. Correct? Anantapura, Pura. Pura also means this body. Pura. Pura also can I extend it to my family, my society. Okay? Hita means comfort, as Prabhu told. One who gives Hita to your Pura is your Purohita. I want my house inauguration. I have to do puja for house inauguration. So he will come and help me do puja. I have some problem. Because of certain past karma, I did something to someone, some past karma, there is a problem. Then the Purohit explains, if you do this puja, it will get resolved. It will get, we call it prayashita karmas, karma kanda, you do some puja part to what you call to nullify what I did in the past, my past karma. That is fixed. But is there a permanent solution? Because of some bad karma we did, we are fixing it now through some prayashita homa. But what is the guarantee that another karma will not accumulate? It's a continuous cycle. We do karma in the past, we fix it now. We are doing karma now, we will have to suffer or enjoy because of that. So karma is also a continuous, it's a temporary fix. It's not permanent solution. Then where is the problem coming from? Huh?
Again and again we are taking birth.
Taking birth, that's also a problem. Where is that coming from? Birth is definitely a problem. It's not fun.
Karma only, sir. We are doing karma here, again we will take the birth.
Okay. Karma, it's a continuous process. We did karma in the past. We are enjoying our suffering. We are doing karma again. Can we stop doing karma? We have to do something. We have to eat. We have to walk. We have to do some activities. It is a continuous accumulation. It's a cycle. But that's also a problem then. Then where are these problems coming from? All these problems coming from? Mind. Okay. Mind is also body, na? Mind is subtle body. It's not real. It's not even the soul. So mind will travel with you wherever you go. It's like the body, the mind travels. Two types of body: subtle body, gross body. Subtle body is the mind, intelligence, and ego, and gross body is the panchabhutas. So death means we drop the gross body and continue traveling with the subtle body. Just like I have a banyan, I have a shirt. I remove my shirt and put on another shirt. I am not removing my banyan. It is like Karna was wearing kavach, no? Kavach. He never removed his kavach. So mind is all the time traveling with us. It will not leave us. So mind is also mind itself is a problem many times. Mind is the cause of all problems. Then where is the problem coming from? Why are you suffering? Huh? Desire. Desire is symptom. Here I would say the real problem is the souls being entangled in the material world. Correct? Why are you taking birth? Why are you dying? Why are you going through karma? Because the soul is stuck here. See, there is no birth, there is no death, there is no suffering in the spiritual world. That is happy, perfect life. There is no misery, there is nothing like suffering, there is nothing like birth, death, old age there. It's all here. The whole problem is because we came to this world. Okay, another example. In the prison house, there are problems like there is no good water to drink, there is no facilities for sleeping, there is no freedom. So many problems they can keep listing. But what is the crux, what is the root of all the problem? Because he came to the jail, na? अगर वो आता ही नहीं तो problem क्या होता? He will be a free man outside. The crux of the problem is that by his own mistake, by his mischief, he has entered the jail, or he created a situation where he is forcefully dragged into the jail. If he can fix that one problem, somehow release from the jail, he doesn't have to face water shortage or harassment by police, no such thing. This one crux, the crux of all our problems is our coming into the material world. That is why we are changing bodies, we are suffering, we are taking birth, we are dying, we are going through so much of miseries. With this one point to fix it. What is that one point? Unentangle ourselves or gain release from this entanglement. Get freedom from this, what you call moksha, salvation, same thing. The moment we get liberation from this material existence, all problems solved. We don't have to suffer, we don't have to take birth again, we don't have to go through diseases, we don't have to go through birth, death, old age, no karmas, nothing will be there. Karma doesn't apply there. Karma, also for your information, karma applies only to humans. Animals don't have karma. Animals don't carry karma, nor they accrue karma. It is for them, it's all what you call time bound, automatic. It is set. Because there is a pattern for animal behavior, they don't deviate from the pattern. Carnivorous animal will never eat grass. Correct? And herbivorous animal will never eat meat. That is defined. Only humans can do anything. So the crux of all these problems, challenges, sufferings, all these miseries is the problem that we have come to this material world. And the solution is how much of one thing you take for sure, how much you try to fix it, you can never fix it. What will fix? It's beyond our control. We can never fix. You set up a perfect environment for yourself. How long? 30 years, 50 years, 100 years? It will dismantle. Time is very powerful. It will dismantle the best of facility we have created. Is any arrangement damage proof or annihilation proof? Can we create any system arrangement which is foolproof, which is damage proof? Nothing. Nothing. It can be vanished. We can do great things, but one earthquake will level everything to earth. We cannot protect. Even you can protect for a considerable amount of time, at some point it has to end. The only solution, the focus is, our only solution is to end this business once for all. That is only possible by liberating the soul. No other solution can help us. This is the crux of the message. Prabhupada again and said, wake up, know what is for your what is important to you, know important. Our real need is to fix this one problem of entanglement in the material world. If that is fixed, we don't have to take another body, we don't have to suffer, no karma, no hospital, no any problem. That is the message. Okay. And next week we will see different aspects of the soul and the body relationship. Many interesting examples we will see. And after those examples, I think you will be convinced to focus on the need of the soul. There are two needs. What are the two needs? Need of the body and need of the soul. Both are definitely important. Which is higher priority?
Need of
Need of the soul. Because body needs will continue. If you don't satisfy the need of the soul, then we will have to continue satisfying the need of the body. It's an ongoing cycle. It will never end. Okay? Yes, we can take it.
But disconnection with this material world is also possible, sir. At the end, for the basic requirement, I need to.
Yes, definitely. No, that's why I'm saying you should do both. Definitely, that has to continue. As long as you are in this body, you have to do your karma.
And if karma will be there, definitely I have to take the rebirth.
No, if you are doing karma in consciousness of Krishna, there is no reaction. Okay, there are three kinds of works. I'll finish this. Karma, vikarma, akarma. Karma is your routine action according to dharma, what you are supposed to do. That is reaction. You do bad, you will get reaction, good reaction. Vikarma is private activity, simple activities. That we should know. That is bad reaction. Karma will give good result, vikarma will give bad result. But akarma is when you do karma in bhakti, it has no reaction. Like for example, eating. You just cook and eat. It has karma. Someone eats meat, it has bad karma. But if someone eats prasadam, no karma. You're serving, doing your service for Krishna. Arjuna killed so many people. He is not carrying any karma. He is not carrying any karma. Okay, as far as our duties are concerned, Krishna never told, do not do your duties. You still have to do your jobs, you still have to bring groceries to home, you still have to maintain your family, take care of family, very much. But alongside that, you should also focus on the need of the soul. How? By your daily chanting, by your daily Bhagavad Gita. It looks like same. Chanting, reading, and open, it looks like you read your other books, you read. Looks like same. But the quality of work is different. So I would say, go on with your life, but one thing you have to add is the activities on the spiritual platform. Yeah. And where it takes us is unimaginable. We can't imagine how much it has saved us from this misery. Someone is asking question.
Prabhuji, the
Yes.
new thoughts that comes to our brain, is it at the bodily level or at the soul level? Does the soul carry those thoughts in the
Mind level, not soul. Mind is the storehouse of your past memories. Mind is the storehouse. It carries from lifetimes. Some of them erased, but Krishna's mercy, matta smritir jnanam aponancha. Krishna will erase our previous memory at the time of birth. Imagine I am sitting here, I know my past 4 lives. What I was. What will happen to me? I cannot live the present life. Imagine I belong to a certain family in my past life. Previously I was a horse. Previously I was a monkey. Then which life I will lead? It will be hell. It will havoc. Like people who have past life memory, they live 2 lives. So Krishna's mercy, he refreshes your memory at the time of birth. But still, some memories show up during dream. Sometimes Prabhupada said, 2 things come together. For example, you might have somewhere you have seen gold, some other place you have seen a mountain. Sometimes both of them come together and appear before as a golden mountain. What we get as dreams are recollections of our past life memories. Getting chased by a lion, tiger, it might have happened in the past. It's just short run through that memory. Past life memories. There is a book called as Prabhu. Get that book. What is the book? Coming Back. There's a book called Coming Back. Get a few copies of. All of you should read that book. Yeah, make a point. Tomorrow you're going. No, get about 20 copies. It's a small book, 30, 40, 50 rupees. It has all the aspects about soul, reincarnation stories, the cycle of birth and death. These things are nicely mentioned. Coma also, what is problem with coma? All these things you'll get good to hear. It's an interesting read.
Who is writer? Writer?
Prabhupada. It's a collection of Prabhupada's lectures and interviews, but very good to read about the concept of soul. Coming back, we'll keep some books here.
So soul has zero memory. And soul has zero memory, it starts fresh.
It starts fresh in the sense, it is the soul's desire to come here. Soul desire wanted to come here, it came here. From once you come here, it said you are giving, you are transferring your veto, what you call power of attorney to the mind. You start something, but you hand over to someone else, and someone will run according to his will. I start a company. Ideally it should run according to my desire, right? I desire to run in a certain way. But if I get some manager, I will pass on the power to him. He will run it as he wants, and he will take me for a ride. This is what is happening. The soul has come to the material world, and it has given the power of attorney to the mind. And mind by default it will think of self-gratification. It will not think of the soul, spiritual platform. Mind is designed to indulge in matter. The mind is designed to indulge in matter, which is not beneficial for the soul.
So Prabhu, by saying soul is eternal, what properties it is retained? Means
Okay?
we are saying it is eternal,
Yes.
it changes its body.
Yes.
So is it like it retains some of its properties in the next body also? Or is it
Good
like
question. The eternity continues. He is like a helpless company owner who is being taken around by the mind, by a mischievous manager. And unfortunately, because of this existential pressure and forgetfulness, the soul is taking time to come to terms or come to the point of awareness or wakefulness. It is a slumber. For example, I buy a car, I give the keys to the driver and I sleep. And I am just getting carried or in a drowsy phase, somebody drugged or there is an overdose of medicine. I don't know what's happening. I'm not getting clarity of what's happening with me, and driver keeps taking me around. The soul comes here, definitely is desired. Soul wanted. But now because of this cover of ignorance, our Atmaka Shakti, it is not able to figure out where it came from, why it is struck, what is the problem. And someone has to give him a tight slap or hit him hard to wake up. Otherwise on his own he won't wake up. The Guru gives us that tight slap to wake us up. The moment when I'm in a slum area, I'm supposed to be somewhere else. The owner wakes up and chastises the driver. Where are you taking me? So we have to wake up and chastise the mind. The mind is taking us for a proper, exact what it says, the soul has given the power of attorney to the mind. And mind by default is designed to indulge in matter. Mind will never take you to the soul platform. Sometimes mind might cheat you. Mind will tell you, I will take you to the spiritual platform. But it will do what it wants to. By and large, mind is very much inclined towards matter only. Don't trust it. And it is the ownership of the soul to wake up, chastise the mind, and take back that power of control, and take steering in his hand, take control of things and direct himself back to the spiritual world. Because mind, if you hand over the mind will pull us. God knows where it will take us to the worms, it will make us become worms, insects and whatnot.
Different legs.
Huh?
Different
Different lifetimes we keep on taking. If you continue to hand over the power of autonomy, the spiritual life is transfer of control. Simple words. Now we have given control to mind and material energy. We have to take it back and transfer the control to the soul, which is our real self. And that in practice is our practice of Krishna consciousness, our daily chanting. And now as we chant, this intelligence will gradually will come up. That's why chanting is very powerful. It's like waking up. It may take long time. For example, somebody is sleeping. Utaji, 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 utaji. He may not wake up. 10 calls, but still I have to. Some utaji. You have to keep chanting. You have to keep calling. Someday he will get up. It's like waking up. Kumbh karna na. He was in deep sleep. We are in deep slumber. This chanting is waking us up. One point I will wake up.
Prabhu, when soul is inside our body, mind is only totally ruling.
Yeah.
But when someone dies, soul comes out. So
Yes.
that time it is influenced by
Mind accompanies the soul. I told you the subtle body travels with the soul.
but without any memory.
Without any body.
But
Memory will be there. Memory will be there.
then how it chooses, like it has suffered already, why it again chooses? If it is having some
That is the connected, na? It doesn't know that it has what to choose. The soul has lost intelligence on or direction on what to choose. It has voluntarily chosen the mind, the company of this, liking the company. For example, somebody gets into bad company. He gets into smokers and drinkers. He likes it. He likes it. Who can stop him? If someone liking that company, then he's gone. When will he realize that this is toxic? This friendship is getting toxic. The moment he has to withdraw. So spiritual life means to realize that the association of mind or friendship of mind is toxic. It's not taking me in the right path. It is dragging me down. Trust me, the mind will not leave you until you get liberated. Mind will be with us all along. It has been given to us at the time of entry. It will stay with us until we exit from this world. We have to leave it. There's an excellent example in third canto. We can get rid of gross body by death, by suicide, by disease. Gross body will anyway fall off. But we cannot take out this subtle body. No, we can't hold it. It's in there. We can't get rid of subtle body. It's glued to us. It's kind of glued to the soul. Subtle, you can't catch it. You can't catch it. You can't catch my body. You can't catch my mind. We can't get rid of subtle body by any means. We can get rid of gross body by death, anything. Then the example, how to get rid of subtle body. There is a nice example, excellent example. It says, as the food in the stomach is dissolved by the Jataragni. There is a fire in the stomach, what will dissolve the food? Now we are eating food. What will dissolve it? The fire in the stomach. As the Jataragni dissolves the food in the belly, similarly, the Bhakti Marga, the Bhakti Yoga will dissolve the subtle body. You cannot dissolve or remove the subtle body by any process. The only process which is strong enough to remove or dissolve or separate the subtle body from the soul is the Bhakti Marga. It's subtle. If you just see the amazingly beautiful technique, just chant Hare Krishna with focus, attention and devotion, without your knowledge, your subtle body is dissolved. You get rid of subtle body and we are ready to. In the spiritual world, there is mind there also, but it is pure mind. It is helping you serve Krishna. The mind here is helping you be on the more bodily plane. So the only way to get rid of this entanglement or getting glued to the mind, it is the ego, is the bhakti path. We cannot remove it by any means. It's a foul play by the mind, but we are not recognizing who is our friend, who is not our friend. We are finding it difficult to. That intelligence is covered. Next week I will read a verse from the third canto of Bhagavad, which gives a very beautiful understanding of how this entanglement happens. I am not telling because I want you to come next week. Okay, we will discuss. Nice third canto, 12th chapter, second sloka. Beautiful analysis. Huh? 3:12. Yeah, you can read also Bhagavatam. It gives the exact the what you call the situation or environment where we are stuck. This is very important. That's why spiritual life, Prabhupada again and again stressed, know what you really need. Only intelligent person can catch this clue. Otherwise, mass of people just going with the flow. पैसे कहाँ से आएगा, ये कहाँ से, अरे भाई तू ही फंसा है, वो लेके क्या करेगा? फिर से पैसा, another life, another cycle. How many cycles you have done? Several lifetimes. There's no end. ये चल रहा है, and foolish people are falling in line. Only the intelligent people can catch the clue of what is for my benefit. See, doing something for our benefit, what you call selfishness in different forms, is there in all of us. We have some intelligence to do what exact word intizam, खुद के लिए intizam. It is there in all of us. Just it is misplaced. It's misplaced to do intizam for the body right now, which is wrong. Which is in the wrong what you call place, in the wrong place. The same intelligence doing intizam for yourself has to be placed in the right place. That is, खुद का आत्मा का उद्धार का इंतजाम करना है. Correct? भक्ति means खुद का मोक्ष का इंतजाम करना. वो इंतजाम क्या है? भक्ति. Fine. We'll stop. Thank you. Great. Is it appealing to you? Does it? मतलब, are you able to follow what I'm trying to say? Because you are the audience, you should benefit from these discussions. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay. If you want, we can do one separate session on chakras and all these technicalities. That will be good to hear. But whether you know it or not, if you chant Hare Krishna, it's still taken care of. Okay.